Hey, hello there guys, Proxence here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we are going to be doing an analysis of a recently released gameplay screenshot from Yokai Watch 4. So as you can see on screen here, this is a screenshot from the game, and basically we're just going to go through the screenshot and look at all the different aspects of it, and also just get an idea of what's new, what's changed, and all of that cool stuff. So to get started, we have three characters showing up on screen. We have our main character in front of us right here, and this is Toma. To the side, we have a character next to Jibanyan, and that is Natsume. And then in the top left, we have a third character, and that is Akinori. So these are three characters that will most likely have a prominent role in the game, as they have a prominent role in the Shadow Side anime. So, you know, they're characters to keep out an eye for. From the looks of it, you can see that Toma is the main character in this shot. It's possible that you'll be able to switch characters like in Yokai Watch 3, but it's also possible that it won't be like that. It might just be completely in the point of view and perspective of Toma, so we'll have to see. Anyways, moving on from there, we have two yokai showing up on the screenshot. And the two yokai are Jibanyan and Komasan. So over here we have Shadowside Jibanyan in his big buff form, and then over here we have Lightside Komasan. So those are the only two yokai showing up right now, but obviously there are going to be a lot more yokai, so you know, this is just a little sample of what they'll look like in the game in terms of overworld sprites. So moving on from there, we have a few other like really interesting things going on here on the screen. First off, we have something at the top of the screen here, and this is a directional marker from the looks of it. So it has northeast, it is missing south, but it has west. I'm assuming south just isn't showing up right now based on the perspective of the character, but this is something that wasn't available in the previous games. However, it is kind of useful since it shows you, hey, this is north, south, east, west, and that's something good to keep in mind. And there's also a distance marker based on an objective. So as you see there is that interesting looking marker, and it has 520 below it, which I'm assuming is, you know, the distance between the marker and you. And also to the side there is some information about that marker. I'm going to guess that it's telling you, hey, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you'll find here. It's probably similar to what was in the previous games, because in the previous games you'd have a message at the bottom of the top screen saying, hey, go here to do this, or go here to find this. So I'm going to guess that it's the same context for this, you know, situation here. So we'll have to wait and see what else, you know, that actually shows you, because it's probably going to have a system in place where it has like main quests, side quests, and then random stuff to the side. I'm going to guess that this one right now is like a main quest, and then side quest markers will probably be different, and so on. Anyways, moving on from there, we have two different things going on in the bottom of the screen here. So first off, we've got the map over here to the right, and on the map you can see a lot of different aspects of what's going on here. So first off, you have the fact that it's sunny, shown by the sun icon, and I'm going to guess if it's like rainy or cloudy or any of that stuff, it'll have a different icon for that. You also have the time in the game, and then you have a little snippet from the map itself, and as you can see, there's like, you know, terrain features on this little snippet. You can see that there's a lake, you can see the roads, you can see the houses, and you can also see icons. And as you can see, there are different icons here. So you have the purple icons for yokai, and those look to be the same icons that were in previous games. And then you have an NPC icon for Natsume over there, and then you have your character's icon with the little arrow. And one thing I do notice is that there are more characters in the screenshot here, but they don't appear as icons on the map. So maybe that's because they're just like side NPCs, you can't really interact with them. So that's something to keep in mind. And you also have the ability to increase the size of the map, which will probably just give you a full view of the map that you currently have unlocked. Moving on from there, we have one more thing over here in the side, and this is the command menu. So as you can see, there are quite a few different icons available right now. You have the icon in the top left, which appears to be some sort of targeting icon. So I'm going to take a guess and say you find a yokai, and instead of it being like in the previous games where you'd go up to a tree or something and click A to interact with that tree, I'm going to guess that you just use this targeting thing and you bring out your yokai watch and you just maneuver around to find it without having to, enter the tree and have a new menu show up. So we'll have to wait and see if that's the case. There's also a possibility that it's not that. I really don't know. It's just a guess at this point. Anyways, moving on from there, we have a paw pad icon, and I'm going to guess that this is some sort of summoning mechanic where you can click this button and then you can summon a yokai. If this game borrows some more stuff from the previous games, it's possible that this will lead to a yokai following you, because in the previous games that was a thing that happened. So maybe clicking this button will allow you to do that, or maybe it just lets you summon yokai in the context of whatever's going on around you. And then moving on from there, we have the tracker icon. So I'm going to guess that you just click this and then it shows you some more information about yokai near you. If it's similar to the previous games, there's a chance that clicking this will actually bring up the menu that was available in previous games right off the bat, where it just shows you the rank of a yokai near you, and it shows you a meter to show how close you are to that yokai. We'll have to wait and see, because it's possible it could be different. It's possible they changed the mechanic to it, so yeah. Not too sure, but that's my guess. And then at the bottom, we have the bike icon. There are also 2 slots available still, so I'm going to guess that further on in the game, those will be filled in with other actions. What those actions are, I have no idea, because Yokai Watch 3, for example, had a mining icon available, and it also had the pocket Mirapo, and there's a bunch of stuff those icons could be. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, that's it for the analysis. Thank you all so much for watching. When there is more Yokai Watch 4 news available, I'll make sure to make a video on that. Anyways, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you aren't already. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.